Hey yo, it's Mr. Random Pop Culture News Freak here once again, aka Mr. Mairey. You guys over some rest of your an introduction for this channel. On my social media links such as Twitter X, BeShoot, Brighteon, Reddit, Rumble, all the other good stuff, and once in a while, very rarely, DeviantArt2. If any of you guys are brand new here, like, share, comment, hit the bell notification. If you really care about my stuff, you really give a rat's butthole about myself. Subscribe. Fellow awesome people, main viewers, watchers, and everyone else in between, all the good stuff. Not said that intro for a long ass freaking time. I usually make it longer, like a minute and a half, 2 minutes long on that, but that was a shorter part of it, thank God. I'm gonna have to go over my old videos from June till July, because I took that super long ass break, long story short. 2-3 day trip to San Francisco and then like a week and a half in Portland, Oregon, the first time I ever went there. And I lived on the freaking west coast, southwest area, because I've been here in Vegas for a super long time. If any of you guys are brand new, I've lived there for super long, so 24 years. I ain't never been out to Washington, Oregon. I should have did that years ago. And again, I was still in my teens, early 20s. I still living with my family at the time, so couldn't do that till later. No, so I was more financially wealthy. Not wealthy, because I was wealthy, I wouldn't be doing this shit at all. Anyways. Yeah, that was the long story short. Like, I just got real lucky because I got a couple bonuses last year and early this year for checks I got. Not to get too parasocial relationship with you guys, I'm just saying. Anyways, the other one's a day old. I thought this was like 3 or 4 days ago. The other one's 5 days old. This one's 4 days old. So by the time you guys see it, it's going to be like a week old for both of them anyways. For this one, Tekken 8 Armor King gameplay trailer. And the other one, I don't know if I did it already. I'm not sure if I'm, but this one first. The only thing I saw was a thumbnail. The chick came freaking back. She's finally reintroduced to the Street Fighter series, which is on Crimson Viper. So I'm really super hype excited about that chick coming back. Best waifu chick, super pretty redhead girl from the early 2010s or late 2000s. I think it was like 2009 to like 2012 or 2013 when she was introduced in Laura. So I got an old school classic nostalgia with her. So I'm glad she came back. I think she was from Street Fighter 4 or 5 when she was introduced a long ass time ago. So without further ado, without BSing around, without stalling all that ish, 3, 2, 1, let's truly get it in. I got a little bit of internet news and drama news and a whole bunch of other, maybe celebrity gossip news as well. And just web story, like crazy YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok drama, etc. news. After this, so yeah, if you want to skip that duration point, let's down below. Armor King gameplay. It sucks. It's not a brand new character, but I think he was only around for Tekken 7 and this one Tekken 8. But the Cheetah dude was around since Tekken 1, 2, and 3, way back in the day. So yeah. That was solid. Let's go, baby. I want to see this reaction thing. 1, pow! Woo! I hope it's awesome. Hopefully this final is better than Tekken 7 was. Alright, here we go for it. Oh, it's the one from May. It's been almost 3.5 months.
Now, let the world hear it! Shout his name! Thirsting for revenge, the jet black villain returns to the ring!
Oh! His freaking name's spelled different parts. It's a different art style for it. I like that of it.
Get ready for the next battle!
Oh, they changed it a little bit. What? Oh, they changed the intro. Okay. Golf clap for that. He's got his own special thing. I mean, they all do, but I never heard it for the trailer hype announcement. No. Clip advertising. You got little Japanese, like, kanji symbols when they
I'll show you just how scary boxing can be.
I knew he was old already. He's been around for a while. So Tekken 3 or 4, I did a flip. I forget because he's like a luchador, like a fighter. Unless he was like Asian, it's kind of different. Oh, this is decent by me. Oh. You're doing a lot of suplex bro. The waifu girl chick. Love that chick so damn much. Reina. She always reminds me of that other girl. Jim's younger, like, little sister cousin shirt. Oh, man, the other always reminds me of Joanna Williams. Oh, no. Man. I forgot about her. Woo. Oh, my God. Oh, he brings fire? I didn't know that. Uh-oh. The battle of these two right here. Let's go. Oh, they're rivals. I thought he trained them right there. Oh! Alright. The punch sound effects sound way extra clear in this one. More clear than all the others. Tekken freezing trailers. Reviews I've seen in so many years. 2022. Oh! It is. That's gotta be the final freaking hit. Final attack. Oh! 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 What I'm talking fuck about. Let's go. Second number. They show the extra freaking DLC. Which one? How many more do we have left before it's almost winter? October 13th, 2023. Oh, so these are going to be around for a while. Okay. Costume. Oh, yep, the extra DLC costume. I'm not crazy about that one. It looks like Scorpion. Oh, we still got two more. We still have two more. Oh, no, one more. What? Wait, what? There's more extra shit? Don't tell me there's more extra DLC content. No fucking way. That is fucking wild. Hell yeah. Thank God there's still more DLC content. Thank God for that. Oh no. Madagascar? Oh, is it that chick, Elena? The one from Africa? But I thought she was from... No way. Oh, who? Bro, who is this? Who's this girl here? Mairey Koi? Huh? Who in the world is this? Oh, I thought it was that one chick for a minute, man. That would have been awesome. I thought she's opinions, speculations, vibes, takes, feelings, worldviews, and my personal hot topics, viewpoints, speculations at hand. There's so many things I could say. So many freaking directions I could go into in this video, but I'm not going to because time is very limited. I got like 5-6 hours before I have to go to work. Obviously, IRL, so it's very late at night. I should be asleep. And got Saturday, Sunday, I'll be going to. By the time you guys see this, it might be Sunday, Monday. It's gonna be a very super old ass reaction review, commentary, hot take, reaction review segment, hype video. So this is probably gonna be really old man news, and a lot of you guys probably would have moved on by this point. But I'm just gonna do my armchair freaking opinion about this. For real though, stalling and fucking BSing, yadding, putting around, bitching around. Where do I begin? His ending one reminds me, oh my god, I hate to make Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z references and Grand Theft Auto references and all that other shit, but mainly for the Street Fighter and Smash Bros. Ultimate, man. If any of you guys remember in 2018, 2019, early 2020, or 2017, whichever 4 or 5 years it was, the late 2010s, early 2020s, you guys remember like when Ken was in like that thing on the Smash Bros. Ultimate meeting? Like when Incineroar was introduced, because he was supposed to be based off a luchador, superhero, freaking wrestler for the younger kids, the younger generations of children, man, that being hardcore fans of that. I wasn't I early 2000s because I like boxing way more than I like wrestling. To me, that state of the art just felt fabricated and just so fucking fake and generic. But and the stuff that they were doing, the stunts that they were doing were real. But Just the whole freaking scripted part felt so phony, bro. I'm sorry. If any guys are grown ass men in their 30s, 40s, 50s, please don't come at my throat and my jugular and just. If those were your heroes in the 90s, when you were 90s, early 2000s kids, that's great. I'm happy for you. More power to you. I'm not judging you. And when I was a 90s, 2000 kid, I used to be a fucking nerd, loser, geek for like anime and Japanese cartoons and video games and shit. At that time, unfortunately, it was a different era. Nowadays, Gen Z kids and Gen Alpha kids don't have to worry about that shit at all. Because it's everywhere now. It's on their phones and ARs and virtual reality headsets now. So they don't got to worry about that shit no more. But at the time, for my older millennials and especially Gen Xers, people older than me, you know how that shit was at that time. Especially you guys. You were the first of the first in 1977, 1978, when Atari and ColecoVision came out way back then, before I was alive. You saw where video games were way at that time, where you put them in your pocket and smartphones or all that, or in your laptops or AR, virtual reality, VR reality. It's not for everyone yet. Maybe the time 2035 or 2040 gets here, a lot of freaking kids are probably gonna have that freaking headset. I hope to God it doesn't come like fucking Sword Art Online in real life, where it becomes Nerve Gear in real life. Jesus. That would be extremely scary and nightmare fuel in real life. If it was real life version of Sword Art Online. I'm not gonna get into that anime. I know some people hate it, some people like it, whatever. There's a bunch of versions of it too. I haven't talked about that game since like 2019, 2020. It's been like 6.5 years since I talked about it. The main two things I want to say is this: his costume. His first costume was better. His second one, I'm not crazy about. The first and the third costume that Armory King gets is pretty cool. They're actually DLC content. His music is different. I don't know if you heard me in the beginning of my reaction review segment commentary video, my hype reaction review here. I said that they changed it, his new song, because it's usually that introduction song. They changed it. It was more grittier and grimier and sounded like 90s, early 2000s rock, but it sounded like Japanese J-pop or J-rock. Or Korean rock a little bit, 90s, early 2000s Korean rock or Japanese rock. It has to be J-rock because that's where Tekken originally came from, Japan. And that the original freaking version was called in English King of the Iron Fist. So you'll think, even though all the fighters from every single country all over the world, not just Japan, but the Bandai Namco thing originally came from Japan, obviously. And it got famous all over the world later on. But yeah, other than that, man, I don't know where else to say. The music sounds really, really a little bit more different. The freaking his final moves really, really nice. He feels like he does a lot of suplex, like stereotype, like fighting moves. He doesn't really fight with his fist that much. He barely fights with his leg. I think he fights more with his knees and does a lot more body slams and suplexes and front flash body smashes. And he does a lot of like ring stuff that's like very characteristics of a stereotype luchador wrestler, like Mexican, Hispanic, Latino wrestler. I wasn't really raised on him much. The only Hispanic, Latino type of like culture I had was before I moved out to Vegas too. So I knew about stuff about Puerto Rican stuff a little bit at the time, not Mexican stuff from my Mexican side. It was like the Kids WB cartoon. If any guys, this is gonna age the fuck out of me, but whatever. If any guys remember Mucha Lucha, the Luchador cartoon, the Kids WB here in America, I don't know where they called it everywhere else around the world, but that's what we call it here in the USA in the 90s or 2000s. There was that show where you had like Ricochet, Buena Girl, and the Flea. They were cool as fuck. I think it's the same people that made Shaolin Showdown later on too, which is pretty badass. That's the only type of like authentic experience I have about luchador wrestling. And then of course early mid 2000s like freaking movie that had Jack Black, even though I don't know if that would be considered blackface. I'm blackface, but brownface or redface. And pretending to be like, oh, he's a Latino dude, even though he's a complete bland cracker white dude or whatever, white guy, Caucasian guy, but whatever. But like, I don't know. At the time, 90s and 2000s shows were real wild as shit. And the movies they could say, stuff they could say in the movies at that time, they could not get away with that mess at all, period, in 2025. But then again, it was a different time. It was a lot more edgier shit in the 90s, 2000s, early 2010s before 2018 came around. That defecated and fucked up a lot of things. It disassembled and really, really screwed up a lot of fucking cool ass shit. That didn't need to be fixed. It's that ancient prophecy saying goes, if it isn't broke, don't fix it. It ain't broke, don't fix it. Unfortunately, the whole woke stuff happened, and then like the toxic masculinity shit happened, and the festive FCW shit happened, and It messed up Hollywood way worse. It was already bad and evil, kind of a little bit, but then it got extra evil and extra dumber. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get into that conversation. That's a conversation for a day that's never going to happen. Last tiny bit of news is I don't know who the ending other girl was. Like Zoe Mayer. Zoeyan Moore or Zoeyan Mayer, however her name was. I gotta go back to it. Mairey Zoe from Madagascar. What? I wonder who this girl's gonna end up being voice acted in English, because I know I guess they're gonna keep their Ethiopian. I don't know what language they speak over there in Madagascar, unless it's closer to the Middle East than it is in Africa. Because you look at the map, it looks closer to Africa than it does in the Middle East, or like how they say how Egypt's a part of Africa, even though it's more closer to a lot of the Arab Middle Eastern countries more than it is to Africa. I don't know. I'm not gonna get in that subject. It's a very super taboo, touchy ass subject because it's to do with race and politics. I'm not gonna get in any of that mess. I have a real cold, messed up, fucked up history over there. But then again, I wasn't born in South Africa. I don't know anything about that. Other than that, I wonder, like, damn, what backstory are they gonna give this girl? Oh man, this is gonna be really interesting shit. There's probably already a fuck ton of fan art of this chick. It's been past 4.5, 5 days already since this trailer came out, but I'm looking forward to that. That's for damn sure. I thought she was gonna be like the Filipina chick that came back, or the other girl, that was super pretty Brazilian girl, Cristiana Ronaldo, not Cristiana Ronaldo, Cristiana Montenegro. I thought it was gonna be her. Now it's another one. Damn. I was hoping her, or the other freaking Asian chick, Lucky Chloe, was gonna come back. I still hope it was one of those three. But whatever. If not, I'm totally okay with it. So, anyways, get into internet drama news and other social media news, and I'll see you guys in a quick tear second. Hold on. Promise I'll be back soon. Stay tuned, real quick. Okay, so it's funny because I was actually off for 2.5 hours on this thing, but whatever. It is what it is. Had to make a quick super early breath. So anyways, I thought there was a season 2 of Cyberpunk Edgerunners. Season 2 there is, but I thought there was a brand new second trailer, but unfortunately it wasn't. But I don't got too much information on it, but on my Google feed, even though I shouldn't really be looking at Google, I usually look at Twitter X, aka that or Instagram. I look to see any brand new news stuff I want to talk about, news, current events, shit that's happening in the world, all this crazy, wild ass, phenomenal, insane shit, whether it's positive or negative, or the YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Twitch, any of those other social media platform drama news that's happening, whatever. I haven't talked about a single one in a long time, since probably like March or April, so 3 or 4, maybe 5 months at the most, max tops. I don't know. Anyways, this is actually real, even though I don't want to watch it because it's fucking IGN. Not when GameSpot would talk about fucking politics and video gaming shit. They barely talk about anything gaming related anymore. Just crazy. They just talk about a whole bunch of other shit. Has nothing to do with anime or games or freaking movie culture shit anymore. It used to be fun, exciting, enjoyable, more fucking goddamn amazing to hear. Man, I don't know if it's because I'm becoming an old boomer millennial, so my ass is getting older because I'm not getting any younger, I guess, and that's what it is. Or I don't know. It's either that or it just doesn't excite me anymore like it did when I was in my teens and my 20s at the time, and my 90s kids days. I don't know. I hope it's good. I didn't even get to watch the second season. I watched the first season way back when 2012, 2014, 2015. I forgot. There was so many old ass memes from the early mid 2010s about the One Punch Man thing. I guess literally just defeat anyone and anything within just like his username says. His hero name title is given one punch. That's it. And he just defeats everything. He never has a weakness ever. I don't know. I guess he was like a stereotype. This is like what 4, maybe 5 years at the most before the manga and the anime series for My Hero Academia existed. So One Punch Man anime manga series is like what 1 or 3, 4.5 years older than Boku no Hero, aka My Hero Academia. I don't know if it's made by the same person. I'm not sure, but usually Japanese Asian do most of the time. Anyways, I gotta get credit. I haven't talked about any of these dudes in a while, but it wasn't from my dude RGT85, a Dreamcast guy, or Ono X Alex. It was from another dude named 8-Bit Eric. So I gotta props and massive credit goes to that dude. First one I heard it from 8-Bit Eric. I'll see if I remember to leave the link down below. But unfortunately, this is happening. It's becoming a lot more. I don't want to get into the whole George Orwell 1984 totalitarian police state shit and the Freemason New World Order Illuminati shit and all that stuff, but it's getting way super close when it comes to shit, when it comes to movies and video games, and a shitload extra closer when it comes to that, or Just like technology shit wise. It's starting to become way more actually realer and real every fucking week or every day now. It might not even be 2030 anymore when everything gets taken away in 2030, 2035, or 2040 anymore. It might be 2026. I'm scared as fuck if that actually does happen. I'm not trying to be a fearmonger like I always say at the end of these videos, but it's getting scary, especially a lot of these big giant billion, trillion, quadrillion, sextillion, infinity, quadrillion, millions of dollars banking, centralized bank places. Visa, Discovery, MasterCard, and all these other places that controls people's wealth and economy and all that shit. This is real evil as fuck. It's really the other small hat people, but I can't say it because I don't want to sound anti-Semite or any of that shit. Oh, they're all evil people, which I know that's not true. It's not the case, YouTube, okay? Or anyone else that's in that descent of the people I can't talk ever anything bad about. It can only be good stuff about. But whatever. I keep my fucking mouth shut for that shit because you're going to be hateful and spiteful and bigoted if you say a certain thing about a certain thing. It's not even about the LGBTQIA plus community. It's a whole other different community. It's crazy, man. The one you can never speak about the most, in my personal opinion, is the one that has the most corruptive powers. And I know it's not every single person in that group. Okay? Just make that abundantly fucking crystal ass clear. But I heard of this good, so I gotta correct to 8-Bit Eric. So this came from Tweaktown. There was another one that came from, I think it was either Push Scroll, that one, Video Games Chronicles, or the one I used to read a whole bunch. Like, I think it was either Business Insider or Nintendo News. So it says GTA 6. I don't know how much time I wasted with that. Oh, wow. 4.5 minutes or 5 minutes I wasted, but whatever. GTA 6 leaks 60 FPS, PS5 Pro, GTA 6 PS5 Pro bundles now soon. This hadn't had nothing to do with it either. It was saying about like how they're going to control your MasterCards and Visa cards, and you might have to, maybe, this is rumors and speculation, you might have to show your real actual ID and driver's license or state ID. Orange Star real ID driver's license or Orange Star state ID, whichever one you use. Or working ID, if you want to play your fucking video games. How George Orwell 1984 is that shit, man? That is getting some extra scary ass fucking shit there, man. Oh, okay. I don't know if this was it here. Let's see. I'll read a tiny bit of this, not the whole entire thing. Accredited to Mr. Anthony Garifia or Garifa. Says GTLDR, GTA 6 is reportedly optimizing run for a smooth 60 FPS of the PS5 Pro, featuring multiple graphics settings, collaboration with Sony PlayStation engineers, targeted for May next year, 2026. Like I said earlier, the optimization supports anticipated PS5 Pro bundles, potentially making, making a major system seller. Okay, Grand Theft Auto 6 is reportedly running buttery smooth FPS. I read all this. Console will quote multiple graphic settings according to new rumors. There's the Twitter X post if you want to read that. It says there's a new post. They say it over here too. I guess they're breaking it down a news reporter sort of thing. So it's just a tweet influencer post. A new post by X insider Detective Seeds. We're hearing that the PlayStation engineers are also helping with the optimization due to new tech that is being implemented and rolled with a current targeted date of May 2026. PlayStation engineers are also assisting several of the Rockstar's entities that are rolling out near future optimizations. If you're wondering where I got this information from, because I heard about it earlier before too. Hold on. It said something like this. I don't even know if it's going to give it to me. It may not. Oh yeah, it says, this is what the AI, artificial intelligence for Google Gemini says. Regarding possibility of needing real ID to buy video games, specifically GTA 6, while there's speculation that GTA 6 could implement age verification measures, possibly due to regulations at the one of the UK's Online Safety Act. I heard about that one. I didn't do a separate video on it because I know my video would have got permanently banned. Nobody would have watched it. Probably got 2 or 3 of you guys that would have seen it. And probably my YouTube thing and algorithm would not send it to any of you guys if I would have did a video on that. So I'm gonna sound like old school Mark Dice or Alex Jones if I talked about that shit.
This hasn't been confirmed by Rockstar Games or the platform holders at this time. It's recommended to rely on additional announcements for Rockstar and the platforms or gaming purchase requirements. Alright, oh, it's none of the people that I follow. Never mind. It's a damn fucking shame that this is coming to like this, man. Gaming's getting like that. That's an extra scary ass fucking shit, dude. I hope it doesn't come down when you have to show your real life register ID and license, or your Visa or MasterCard or American Express if that even exists anymore, or Discover card if it doesn't exist anymore. And it's getting scary esoteric out here, man. It's becoming way too much Big Brother, too much. And now you're gonna stay that stupid ass, old ass, sheeple, normie type of freaking question. Oh, if you got nothing bad to hide, you shouldn't be afraid to show everything that the government, the NSA, FBI, CIA, DEA, ATF, and IRS, and all other corporations, organizations that run this country. You shouldn't be afraid of any of that. Oh, what else is next? They say, I heard it, and rumors that said Steam, they're going to start doing that soon too. Steam, the Steam Play and Steam Deck, they're going to be one of the first motherfuckers to do that shit. That, and from rumors, I'm not sure if it's 100% confirmed, that, and eventually they'll do it to movies, and they'll do it to other normie shit. If you want to watch your freaking live action things physically indoors in an arena, like for old normal people that like fucking basketball or professional football or basketball or tennis or baseball or any of that shit, like here in the United States. NFL, the NBA, the freaking MLB, all the other stuff, the old traditional shit. And hockey games or any of this other stuff. I know it's a lot more bigger in Canada than it is in America. And then the soccer one, aka the one that the rest of the world calls football. What if you want to see that physically in person? But you got to show your real ID and Visa and license and driver's license every fucking time, man. And a lot of people, unfortunately, are going to bend the knee to that shit, but I don't want to fucking do that. It's an annoying invasion of fucking privacy with these big giant government banking cartels that want to fucking shut your ass up, or you just get completely exonerated and excommunicado from society, physically. I mean, it's already happening with smartphones and fake, because you already know, Twitter and all these social media platforms are not real life, physical, real world places. They're virtually and digitally places. They're not real actual places you can go and physically go to in an old school box store. I know I'm sounding like an older Gen X or an old boomer, but whatever. That's a real sad time to be like that. Oh, this is a extra more disgusting over here, but I gotta leave the link down below. Oh my god, this is so fucking evil, man. I know this ain't the first time it happened. I think it's happened in 2020 or 2021. When that one chick from 2014, 2015, a wild long ass time ago, Danielle Breguli, the Bad Baby chick, or Bad Bunny, or whatever her name is. Bad Barbie, I think it was Bad Baby, or something like that. She decided to put an OF fans thing account, and people went crazy off of that shit, which is disgusting, because a lot of them were old 50, 60, 70, 80, 90-year-old bejito men. And some were probably women, too. And now this other one did it, too. I mean, oh my god. It's even worse with this one, because she was like 6, 7, 8 years old. A literal freaking baby girl child. Like, you don't have to be probably my niece or something. It grosses me the fuck out to know that this shit is real now. That's the only thing you're ever going to be known for ever, period. So it says on Little Che shows that word I can't say on the 18th birthday, making $1 million within 3 hours. Came from, and credit is due, SAN.com and the StraightArrowNews.com. This came from Kennedy Felton, so I got a credit to this one. Oh, this is so disgusting as shit, man. I haven't heard of this chick since like 2021 or 2022. Little Tay, Claire, I think her name was like Claire something, I don't know. I heard 2 other people talk about it, very big, ginormous channels. I'm not going to tell you who they are, but I'll leave links to one of them down below. Yada, yada, yada. Within 18 hours, she launched her OF Fans account, K Fansley account, claimed they broke records. Now her dad, Christopher Hope, speaking out, telling TMZ Tuesday that he won't be monitoring what? And content, and she feels free to make her own decisions. What? That's bad, man. Across social media, the response has been anything but celebratory. Some critics are demanding legal accountability for subscribers, accusing to her wanting for a child star to turn legal. Oh, man. Not even going to get into any of this. I'll read this part and I'm done with it. Because I really physically want to throw up in my mouth right now after hearing this fucking shit, man. This one, I'm so glad. I'll get to it in a second. Hold on. Get thoughts, views, opinions, and view takes on us. I think rightfully solidifyingly agreeable ones too. One comment on our Instagram reads, anyone who subscribes is a PDF, access, etc. Pedo, you know what, I can't say that. Other one says, if you're actually dropping out adult content and now not a new song, you're completely weird. I feel that is not okay. It's no good, man. This is why I'm so fucking happy. None in a billion trillion years I'm ever gonna fucking have kids in this fucking world or in this lifetime. Because not just because they're super expensive to take care of, but like the world gets more dangerous and more fucked up and evil every goddamn fucking day, man. There's no way in hell in God's green I would never want to raise my kids ever in this world. Anywhere. Even the ones that are more stricter, like, were better, like, example in countries, even though I shouldn't say it because I'm not going to get into religion or politics or Scientology or any of that other shit and any of that stuff, because it's very corrupted ass shit too. Or new atheology or atheism or any of that mess. It's an extremely, massively, super ultra touchy subject to tell people, oh, this is the way you should raise your children. This is another way I should raise your kids. You should raise your kids like this. You should raise your kids like that. I know in a billion trillion years I'm never going to have kids. No sons or daughters or any of that shit. And you know, granted, if I would have had someone that mattered as much, I had daughters, oh my god. I'd have to watch them like I'm a bouncer security for them every fucking day. If I had daughters over sons. I'm just saying. Man, it's getting more of a crazy psychopathic place. What if some of these old viejito fucks are old men, and it might be some old women too, not just all men, because I don't want to sound like I'm a sexist. Like, men are the only things that do that shit. Those old ass cougars are 60 plus years old. None of them get no fucking ridicule and any of that shit too? Oh, they don't get any fucking guilty bullshit ass points for that? Like, what the fuck? It should be goddamn fucking equality for all, whether it's good or bad. I'm just saying. That's what I'm thinking. I'm putting it out there. Oh, Jesus. I'm so fucking glad now. I do not have children. I never, ever want to fucking have them. Because I have to worry about every single little thing what they're doing and every single second. And I'd probably be a freaking nagging old man father, like being a helicopter parent to them. Wouldn't even let them get raised on a smartphone or even worse, artificial intelligence or AI, AR, VR thing, virtual reality or augmented reality headset thing that most of these Gen Alpha and beyond, if they have the money for it, their parents are super rich, they're going to raise them on that, entertainment. They won't even be physically raising them anymore. It's this scary ass New Orwellian, New World Order fucking thing that's going to happen in them. It's a shame too, but that's the road we're slowly heading to hell in a handbasket with, in my opinion. It's super ultra, like, I had to triple take this. Not double take, but it made me do a triple take. I'm like, my God, the world is really crumbling out a lot more worse than all it was. And then she's falling in this false hope. They're only going to make, what, $200-$300 every month. Not every freaking, every day or every week. And it's not glamorous to do that shit, man. It's going to be bad for them. Oh, my God, this is... oh, no, I almost got a migraine when I saw this fucking news the other day. And this shit... You know, I saw like an hour ago. Actually, I saw it a day ago. Older than that. I just haven't watched the videos until a couple hours earlier. I was like, oh, okay, that's what it was about. My God, like, even in all those real, like, very restricted places, like in the Asian countries or Arab Middle Eastern countries, where, like, fortunately, the women get absolutely treated like freaking dog shit out there. I've heard about the stories. I heard of the rumors. Not all of them. A lot of the Muslim, Arab, Middle Eastern countries, like a lot of the Muslim. New Nation of Islam sort of guy, man, they treat them like almost SLAVES. It rhymes with the word caves and raves, but you got to put an SL at the end, at the beginning part of it. And it's a lot more messed up for them. It's sad. They don't even treat them like humans out there, even though they're super ultra strict on what they have to wear. They got to cover their whole entire body all the fucking time, and they have to literally serve men as slaves, which I don't want it to be that extreme, but I don't want it to be 1950s, 60s era either. Everything looked hunky-dory and everything was so clean and prim and proper. Like, it would have been better for at least the 70s or 80s era, even though, like, they had the problems with the alcohol and the stuff that rhymes with the word rugs. But it starts with a D, which I can't say that fucking word either. But man, this world is fucked immediately, real bad. I know I don't want to get into politics news, but I heard about it like 2-3 days ago. The fucking orange man fool is always doing some crazy ass shit. It's kind of gross too, in my opinion. Even though he did say it, I'm not gonna get in the Republican Democrat side. It's the two fucking same birds of the same wing, and they have different thoughts, beliefs, viewpoints, values, ideologies, and all this other stuff, like I always say at the end, different lifestyles, completely different, like, ways of living lifestyles and all that shit. Do whatever the hell he wants on not hurting or physically, emotionally, actualizing, not hurting anyone, or financially hurting nobody, or verbally hurting nobody, then it's okay. As long as they're not doing none of that. And this came from just Jared, this dude, Mr. Trump again, not surprised. I talked about this last week. I didn't do a whole video on it. I just taught a tiny little bit of a news thing at the end. Like when I talk about news article reviews and internet drama news and all this other type of extra news at the end, like gaming industry news. So Donald Trump reveals his true thoughts of Miss Sydney Sweeney's apparently being registered. You know what? Left, right, doesn't matter. It's going to read a tiny bit of it. Mr. Orange Man Trump, yada yada, get a credit from Just Jared. Weighing in on Miss Sweeney's allegations of voter status. If you don't know, the 27-year-old Euphoria's actress recently been on the subject of the headlines, yada yada, following controversy over. I'm going to take that away. There we go. Controversy over the American Eagle campaign. This is from like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. By the time you guys see it, might be 2 weeks old. Reports saying that she was also a registered Republican last year. Trump told reporters Daily Beast she's really a registered Republican. Oh, I love her ad. Oh, wow. Then I love her ad. Was that right, Sydney Sweeney? You might be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't know, but I'm glad you told me that Sydney was a Republican. I think that's fantastic. Oh, man. She's probably never going to get a fucking thing in Hollywood ever again after that, man. Even though it's all controlled by the same fucking people, they don't want to tell you any of that shit. It's controlled by my personal opinion. He's got a million names. Either it's the Antichrist, Lucifer, Satan, the devil, etc., etc., Leviathan, Baphomet, whatever the fuck it's in that evil satanic deity, eldritch, demon, fucking whatever, ranking legion type of evil, dark-ass force that controls Hollywood to control everything else. Banking cartel system, movie industry, music, comedy, politics, all this other shit. I mean, the shit that I like, probably video games at this point. It's soul-crushing as it is to say that. Some video game titles, too, fortunately. They probably control all that shit, too. Sad as fuck as that is. They want to get that upper echelon level of gaining all the wealth and power and physical material in this world. And it's like, I forget what it's called in the Bible. Oh, to who for your sell something else, sell something of yourself of your soul. To any man that sells herself over all the wealth, materials, soul, is it worth their soul getting to the kingdom of heaven? It goes to something like that. I'm paraphrasing really, really hard on that because I'm son that barely reads it anyways. But I know I should. So I know I was raised in a Christian household, but it was really annoying at the time when I was a young ass kid in the 90s. But I still like following certain things like that. Actually, the Book of Revelation, the only one I like the most. As crazy as shit as that is. Other than that, that's all I can say for now. I'm out of here. Yapped on for far too long. It's already a freaking half-hour video. And that's it. That's all I can say for now. I'm going to cut the outro short, and that's it. Peace out, ladies and gentlemen, bros and fanboys and fingers. As always, the Talking Modis. I'll see you in the city. Have a good night. Wherever in the world or universe out there, stay tuned to your channel. Video game industry news, manga news, virtual VTuber drama news, and all this other stuff like Sports Keto, Texerto, that Part Plays drama news, all the other social media platforms like I just said. And of course, as always, reaction review video segments like this one, video game industry trailer news, reactions to that, reaction to live action trailer, action movie trailer videos, and of course, last but not least, indie cartoon reaction review segment trailers as well, and hype reaction review segments, and of course, once in a while, I let messages, and that's it. Take it easy, peace out, I'm Sauerkraut. Let's see you on the flip side. Take it easy, safe, shakes across, I'm on them out. Don't take any of the stuff that Big Pharma and Big Government, Big Tech gives you, like any of the hydrogel or pokes in the arm. Don't get any of that shit. Or any of the stuff that's like nanobites and nanobots or any of the other scary ass fucking shit that might be in those pow things. And of course, stay tuned for more future commentary rant videos, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Take it easy, everyone. Goodbye, I'm out. Set your cautious. I'll see you guys in the next future video commentary, reaction review segment video, or silent video, or just commentary top of my head sort of videos I want to make in this channel. All right, take care, goodbye, and I will see you guys in the next future segment, whenever that is to come. All right, take it easy, one. Goodbye. Take it easy. Lates. See you soon. Goodbye. And lates. Oh, also, stay tuned for more other future next year, 2026, if I ever decide to do Pokemon TCG opens. Hopefully I see you then. Take care, everyone. I'm out. Later.